VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for a cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live.
Hello, Melendez. Welcome to VCR Party.
Hello, Melendez.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks for bearing with
George?
us on the late start. I hear George, but I don't see.
No, it says the host has turned off my video.
Oh, Nick, passive aggressive.
Well,
Teaching
the
George
reason I did is because we were watching George work live on the stream. He was doing his last-minute editing with his screen still up. So I
Save
thought,
it for Patreon.
let me spare him the embarrassment. I'll turn off his screen. But he's back.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is what's the show called? VCR Party. I'm Joe. That's Nick. That's Steve. That's George. And I'm in the office with 11,814 VHS tapes, and we are attempting to watch all of them. That's the conceit of the show, is we're going to watch all of these goddamn videos at some point. And Nick, did you get anything new this week?
Yeah, I got a couple things to show off. This one is called The Mark of the Beast. And it's all about how money is actually satanic. So I'm excited about that. And you know, it's never too early to gear up for Hunktober. So I have the one Chippendales video we don't have yet. This is called Tahitian Adventure. Stranded. So this guy's poor guy is stranded on Tahiti, just making do with his headband and his little fishing gear there. So
looks like he's just hanging on by a thread right now.
Wish him the best. So we're praying.
I found this one just sitting behind me on a shelf. It's a soccer video, which is, whatever. It's kind of, but look at all the sponsors. Good Lord. How are they going to shoehorn in all these sponsors into this video? I can't wait to watch it just to see how they work in the GM credit card on this one. So
I think some of the best soccer players in the world drink Coke, and they eat a Snickers and they wash it down with Coke right before they play.
That's what I did in high school. Oh wait, I have some exciting news on a lead on a tape. So today I got a text from a friend. She told me that she has a friend in Utah who somehow, I don't know the full story, it was just over text. She got into an abandoned Victoria's Secret and found the box of training videos for Victoria's Secret.
Boy.
Wow.
So
Holy cow.
that probably in the next week or two, we are going to have a box of Victoria's Secret training videos coming to the office here. So
can't wait.
But don't get your hopes up too high because we got a Hooters training video. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
And it was
okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
Steve, you're going to say?
A lot of people in the chat are saying you're still sounding low. I don't know if there's
low.
Yeah.
I love dealing with tech issues right off the top of the show.
While Joe's dealing with that, let's start off with a Found Footage Festival classic.
Thank you for moving it along.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
See, I think George, or I think Steve really just relished in telling me that I was doing something wrong.
Of course, yeah.
Just relished in it, right?
I'm even speaking a little bit louder to make you sound worse.
Well, this is the part of the show where we show off some
wait. Can I give a mic check? Mic 1 2 check.
You sound
1
much
2.
clearer.
Do I sound clearer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the part of the show where we show off a video from one of our past DVDs or live shows from the Found Footage Festival show, and we're hitting the road again. And but this is from Volume 9, our most recent touring show. It's called the Size Montage. If you don't know, we find a lot of exercise videos, and we decided to limit ourselves during this last show to only videos whose titles bastardize the word exercise. And the full version is on our DVD and digital download, which you can get on foundfootagefest.com. But here's a little sampler of, we call them the size videos.
Size videos, yeah.
Skier Size, the exercise film that gets you in shape for skiing. Each segment of Skier Size focuses on a different facet of skiing. 'Cause I love you, baby size, baby, and me.
Raise the baby's left foot to the right ear. Bring it down. Then the right foot to the left ear.
Now let's get started and exercise.
Erlene!
Erlene, close the screen door, Erlene.
Doggone it,
Let's
Erlene!
tapper size. And again.
Get ready to Elmo size. Elmo size. Elmo size. Let's exercise.
I know, we'll probably get flagged for
Welcome
that
to Funcercise with Sunshine. I have faith in myself.
one. Funcercise with sunshine.
Exercise.
Lift. 3 sniffs. And then exhale.
Exercise. Is that Dawn Wiener from Can You Back It Up, Nick?
Yeah, I think that was from Welcome to the Dollhouse.
Yeah, I think that was Dawn Wiener from Welcome to the
Let's
Dollhouse.
see, is it Heather Matarazzo? Yep, that's her, all right. It's Wiener
For people-
Dog herself.
For people who haven't seen Welcome to the Dollhouse, watch that movie, then come back to this joke because it's really good. Because it's a really good joke. Because it's really accurate.
Go watch Welcome to the Dollhouse
Yeah, it's a good
immediately.
movie. Orthobus, back hair size.
That's the long walk to back hair size.
Yeah, they trademarked it too.
Exercising for self-defense training is hard work.
You better work out. Feel the heat. Work out. Feel the heat.
This is Sexercise. Intimate exercise for the two of
It's
you.
Helen and Norm.
Feel the burn.
Oh man.
Thanks for exercising with us. Now, go out and have a great day.
Bye. Have a great day.
That's Sunshine wishing us a great day.
That's the best, like, in shape Norm of all time. Norms are never in
Yeah.
shape, are they? Norms are always
My,
just kind of doughy.
Third grade bus driver was named Norman Thede, and
And was he just
he was
yeah?
an older guy, did not look like a Greek Adonis like Norm from Sexercise. No.
Was he wasn't ripped and tan and glistening? Like
No,
wasn't...
he would do transparencies with overhead markers and then forget that he had marker on his fingers and then kind of touch his forehead. So he would have like blue on his forehead all
See,
day.
now that's a Norm.
I
That is a
did that.
Norm.
I did that all the time when I was teaching with a whiteboard. And I went to at one point, somebody said, your entire face is covered with, and that's why I have to wear gloves, is because I know when I touch things, I also touch my face. So
Wait a sec. You were a teacher?
yeah, I taught for a bit.
What grade?
It
What
was
level?
like freshman college,
Okay. What'd you teach them?
pre-calculus and calculus.
Okay.
But that's
All
my
right.
face touching story. But I wanted to say Elmo as an exercise icon. He's not exactly known for being like toned, right? He's got like, he doesn't have elbows. He's just sort of like a,
Yeah, he's spindly, I would say.
but slender. Maybe that's the goal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they didn't say almost size was effective. It's just something you can do.
It's a
and there-
it's a tape that you can buy.
Oh,
It was. The reason I played that was because there was a video that I saw at a video store in Brooklyn. And then I was like, should I get this? And then by the time I went back the next day, it was sold. And I hadn't been able to find it. And then a guy on Instagram sent it to me. It is a video that I wanted to include in that montage that I haven't been able to find until tonight. So I'm going to debut it as part of our Show Us Your Ravioli segment. Stay tuned.
So wait, you were at a video store and you saw this video and you didn't buy it? Was it expensive or something?
Yeah,
Like why
it
didn't
was,
you buy it?
It was very expensive, and it was pornographic too. So I was like, nah, I don't know. But then
Those
I
are
just
tough
had,
to show. Yeah.
yeah. Then I just had buyer's remorse, and I'm like, oh man, this would have been perfect for the Earth size
get it.
montage. Finally, I got it. There's a portion of
Nice.
it. Portion of it I can show.
Is that in Raviolis tonight?
It is. So
Sweet.
don't
I'm
go
stoked.
anywhere.
Hey Steve, who are you selling out to?
I'm glad you asked, Joe. This week, it's a repeat sellout. We're selling out once again to Melinda Victoria Banner, who is a comedian in the, really just a creative in the Calgary area. And we're selling out for the Laugh Loft. It's a weekly stand-up show that they curate very closely to keep up with the show hate-free and inclusive, much like our amazing crew here at Found Footage Fest. But much like Joe's Filth Corner, they're not afraid to mine the darkness of the human psyche in pursuit of a joke.
I like the sound of that.
It is proudly femme-curated, shocking, but not scarring comedy. Weekly rotating professional and touring comedians. No songers or songer adjacent acts guaranteed.
Wait a second.
The selling point.
Yeah. So if you're in the Calgary Melinda's, if you Google Laugh Loft, you should have no trouble. Everybody else, make sure you follow Laugh Loft on Instagram and at VB Creates for you. That's Victoria's Instagram. So please support the Melindas that support us.
The Calgary Melindas sounds like a sports team whose hat Steve would wear.
She was saying that there's a lot of Calgary Melindas. They almost rioted because you guys had to cancel your show up there, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, no, there's a ton of Calgary Melindas up there. That's why we love playing it. Yeah, it's yeah. And Calgary Melindas are some of the best Melindas.
When we first started doing like going on the road with our show, you know, it was just sort of a thing that was fairly like local. We'd be like, oh, let's play Minneapolis. We know somebody there. Well, let's go to San Luis Obispo. And then the Calgary Underground Film Festival said, I don't know, it would have been like 2005 or 6.
It was early.
Yeah, come up and play our film fest. They brought us up there, and we've been going back every year since then. So
yeah, so we know. Yeah, we have a lot of pals up there. So, too cool. Check that out. That sounds cool. Hey, let's get into This Week in Scimitar. That's the new corner where I show videos from a distributor called Scimitar, who were big in the 80s and 90s. And here's how the graphic. Okay, so they had their finger on the pulse of fads. Whenever a new fad would come out, they shat out a new video. And let's recap what we watched so far from This Week in Scimitar. We watched like a dirty country line dancing. We watched an exercise video geared towards kids. You know, they had their, you know, they knew all the fads. Pinocchio, exactly.
Yeah.
But this one's a little bit different.
Pinocchio fad that was going around in the 80s. you couldn't swing a cat without hitting Pinocchio content.
Why did they? Okay, but why did they all of a sudden come out with a Pinocchio video?
I guess it was in the public domain, and they just scooped up this crappy.
It's free. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. Yeah. All right. So this one. So we also have a cyber sex. How to commit cyber sex on the internet.
How to have cyber sex on the internet, yeah.
How to have cyber sex on the internet. They put out that video. This one's more in line with that one a little bit more in that there's a brand new technology out in, I think maybe like the late 80s, early 90s, and they shat this video out immediately. What do you guys think it is? Brand new technology, late 80s, early 90s, they shat out a video. What was the video?
Laserdisc.
Okay. Steve, good guess. I like it. George, Nick, come on. Technology, late 80s, early 90s.
Video camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go CD player.
CD player. All right, here we go. This Week in Scimitar.
MS-DOS.
Spared no expense.
In this video, we'll cover the following and more. Directories and how to organize your files.
And by the way, for my raviolis, just a little sneak peek, I'm going to be doing a Joe's Tedium Corner. So this will wet your whistle.
This isn't part of the Tedium Corner.
No, not at all. Because he says a joke at the end of this. I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
Auto-exec BAT files. Check disk. Backup and restore. Xcopy. Tree. How to write batch files. DOS shell feature. The double space feature. And more switches than you can count. This concludes.
So that was the joke. And then this is the ending. So the middle part is so boring. It's maybe the most boringest video we have in this entire room. But this is how they wrap things up. Honest to God, This is how they end it. the
This
whole thing.
concludes our video. We covered a lot of ground. First,
Not to brag.
practice what is most useful to you. Review the tape whenever you have a question.
That's it. No credits.
Oh, okay.
They just fade into
All right.
oblivion.
Sure,
They just
so
fade
that's
into oblivion.
They didn't do a montage at the end of the highlights.
No, because it was already a really long video. Like
No
it's longer than
bloopers.
their usual. No, it was longer than their usual videos. So they're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. So they
I was really hoping for a Huey Lewis. Power love is a serious thing, and then the credits rolling.
I mean, you always hope for that, but
Yeah.
you don't always get it with Scimitar.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that definitely was a shout out video. And like all Scimitar videos, the production company recorded it in the lowest quality format.
Every single video starts off with this is recorded in EP mode. They almost like say it proudly. Like this is recorded in EP mode. Adjust your tracking if you have trouble viewing it. So
All right, let's get into this week in Flying Windows, the trope that everybody loves. Okay, this week in Flying Windows, we're going to be in Birmingham, Alabama this weekend on Sunday. Two movies that we have something to do with are playing at the Sidewalk Film Festival.
well, and one is a Melinda production.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, both of them are. I think
both are.
Melinda's are on both of the opening credits. Yeah. Melinda's are represented this weekend. And,
Yeah, so Life on
yeah.
the Farm, that's the movie about the weirdest VHS tape we've ever seen from England. That plays on Sunday. And then after that, Chop and Steal, the documentary about us and our news appearances will be there. And we're going to be doing a little found footage show after that. So I thought it would be good to revisit our friends at Huntsville Rewind. Joshua there runs an Instagram page and a YouTube page, Huntsville Rewind. And it's all local Alabama television, most of it from Huntsville. And just the other day he posted this and I'm like, hey, we got some flying windows, some unusual flying windows, some bold flying windows. Let's do it. So here we go.
He hasn't run out yet, huh?
No, he's still posting
Wow.
every day. This is called the People's Tires.
When it's time to service your car, you can trust the people at People's Tire and Service. Come in
Those are
today and get an
playful.
oil
Those are
and filter
playful
change
ones.
for only $11.99.
They have
or
kind
a
of
thrust
a
angle
mist
alignment
that
for only
trails them.
$29.95.
Oh, I thought that
Yeah.
was
People's Tire
on
and Service,
mushrooms.
Jordan Lane, Huntsville.
You're starting to see trails of things.
Yeah,
George.
everywhere. All my
Oh,
flying windows have trails behind them now.
Both could be true. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's pretty quick, but I think it's worth revisiting the kind
To
of
service your
the
car,
tilt.
you can trust the people at
Flip.
People's Tire and Service. Come
What do
in
they call
today
those,
and get an
trails?
oil
They have
filter
trails,
change
they have
for only
chemtrails behind them?
$11.99.
Yeah, the
Or a thrust angle alignment
chemtrails.
for only $29.95.
Right.
People's
So
Tire and Service.
See,
the government
Jordan
was
Lane,
trying to
Huntsville.
control the weather with that People's Tires commercial.
See, I don't like those kind of flying windows because the chemtrails. I don't like. Yeah, because they're trying to control the weather.
Exactly.
Just going forward, Nick, can we not do those flying windows
Yep.
anymore? The ones with chemtrails.
Our
Thank
very
you.
disorganized government is controlling the weather by seeding clouds. Yep. Yeah, so that's this week in Flying Windows. And if anybody's near the Alabama
What?
the Alabama era,
What are you talking about, Nick?
go see the movies and the Sidewalk Film Festival. You've been there, Joe. At
Oh,
Sidewalk
it's a
before.
fun one. It's a super fun one. Yes, make the trek. If it's a short drive for you, come on over. And yeah, we're gonna hang out with Josh too from Huntsville Rewind, and it'll be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Drop us a line.
Excellent.
Tell us you're gonna be there, and we'll hang out. Be fun. All right, let's get into some raviolis.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
I love Triolo. I really do.
That was so
Oh.
fun. I mean, I've seen that a million times, but for some reason, that was the funniest time it's ever played.
Same here. I don't know what it is. Is it because it's a live show?
Maybe.
Like, I was- yeah.
It hits differently. Yeah.
When you have to
It's
sit
from
through it and actually
Stairway
watch
to
it.
Stardom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey,
Joe,
Nick,
you have a few things. So do you want to go first?
I have two short and one regular length,
Okay.
but I wanted to do just my short one first. So
Yeah.
this is more of a nice thing, but I was too excited to save it for nice things, which we're not doing tonight. So remember when I played this video a week or two ago, the zap. How do you use email on the internet? Where he talks about zapping it off. Let's just watch the video so you can see.
Hi there. Just finishing up a few things here. Let me zap off a final email message and then I'm done. There you go.
All right. So, Farmer Dan, you remember Farmer Dan. Farmer Dan goes above and beyond with like his. I mean, he made us this Daniel Songer 3D print. You push the button. I'm not going to push the button. And he made us that for our Songathon. So look what he did this time. So he made I don't know what they're called, like an attachment or something like a what are they called?
Signature?
An add-on, where you add on, you click on a thing to add on to Firefox or onto Chrome.
Oh, an extension?
An extension. That's the word I was looking for. So look at this. He made a zap off button. So like every time it says compose, where it says compose, it says zap off. And I downloaded it, and all my emails today were all zap off. But look at this. Not only that. So then he also, look at the attention to detail he sent in this email. He did the J. LaForge. But look at, you send an email and then you zap it. It says zap on it.
Hot
and
damn.
It doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't make like a zap sound or anything. All it says is zap with like a little yellow thing there. And when you want to compose an email, you go to zap off. And I did it today. I zapped off my first email to Farmer Dan, thanking him for that. So here, I'm going to put the link that he created. I'm going to put it in the description
for tonight's show.
Yeah, for tonight's show. So you can just copy that, put it in.
Oh,
so
good.
easy, and you just add it to it, and it just makes a world of difference. You're just zapping off emails left and right
to your nephew or whatever.
To your nephew or whatever. Yeah.
Wow. Well, yeah, I think that maybe that should be the next thing, is you can only email your nephew.
Zap off.
You can only zap off an email to your nephew.
Right.
Add that extension as well.
Also,
that's
George,
fantastic.
Yeah, George, he said also in the email that you got something wrong with the Star Trek thing.
Oh, well, because I saw it was to eng.enterprise.com, and I thought it was English, but he said it's probably, or somebody in the comments said it's probably engineering, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he told me about that, and I kind of just stopped reading that part. But like, I thought I'd tell you that you did something wrong.
Thank you.
Okay, great. On to new business. Did anybody watch House of the Dragon, the new Game of Thrones show on?
I didn't. No.
On HBO.
Is it good? Are people liking it? What's the deal?
I liked it. Yeah, it had a scene set in a brothel with a lot of nudity in it. It had dragons. It's it's everything you'd expect from a.
He's a sexual man who loves dragons.
We know what he's going to lead with.
I'm just saying, it just kicked all the boxes. It felt like old times with it ain't broke. But I got an exclusive clip from House of the Dragon that I thought I would show. That it was on VHS, believe it or not. Oh no, it's actually the how-to video that came along with the board game Dragon Strike, which we have there in the office. Okay, here we go.
Okay. We've got to play it sometime.
Yeah. George R.R. Martin, though, wrote that.
This is the castle of King Halvar II.
By the way, the audio is just a cacophony. I think that's one of the things you get with cheaply made things, is not the audio not being mixed well.
This is the castle of King Halvar II. He takes himself quite seriously, and so do some of his subjects. It's a typical boisterous night in the king's banquet hall. Ale flows, games of chance are played, ridiculous tales are told, lusty songs are sung. Little do they know of the strange events that are descending upon them.
Death Knight, heal, return to peace.
There's a lot happening.
Subjects! Together we have vanquished.
Where did you run to, Lord Fear?
For that we should all be commended.
No!
He's using his power to change.
There's the dragon. Pretty realistic.
Nice to know you can use something inside your big. Take that flame breath!
We gotta get out of here before he takes another breath.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the
video
dragon
you've
noises.
just seen represents elements from many of the adventures in your Dragon Strike game box. Do not turn the VCR off yet. This is a special section of the tape for Dragon Masters only. When everyone who is not...
Wait, I just want to make sure everyone's a Dragon Master.
I was gonna say, can
Yeah.
you turn it off, please?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Just, no, you have to be a Dragon Master for the purposes.
I'll avert my eyes.
Presently interested in becoming a Dragon Master has left the room, we may begin. Until then, kindly cast a pause video spell on your VCR.
All right, now, this is the hero of the Dragon Strike. And basically, this is just, they teach you how to play the game. There's a little bit of flavor. Then you play the game, and it's just kind of a roll dice, and there's not much to the actual game. But they try to set the tone with this video, and I recognized this guy, and then it hit me. It's Malibu from American Gladiator. So yeah, this is him. He got cast in the Dragon Strike instructional video in the 90s.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
little star connection there to American Gladiators.
George, you gotta track down Malibu or
I'll look for him. I watched that video when it came out. I got the game because I was working at Games Magazine, and that came in as like you got samples of every game that came in, and that was the only game I took home out of all the ones that came in. I just watched that video over and over, and I just if I have a stupid grin on my face, it's because that to me is the apex of special effects. That's all I need.
Did we know that you worked for Games Magazine? I didn't know you were a teacher. I didn't know that you worked for Games Magazine. Although that sounds
It's all coming out tonight.
Yeah. Are you making things up? Are you lying tonight?
No. The truth is much better than I can
I
make up.
loved I used to get Games Magazine where they would list their best board games of the year, because before there was like a website for board games. That was it. It was like, here's the party game of the year from Games Magazine. And what did you do? Puzzles?
I was the crossword puzzle tester. That was my job, was just to do crossword puzzles all day.
That's not
and
bad.
And process whenever they had a contest, I had to pick the winner. I didn't have a glove where I didn't reach into to a hopper or anything.
You didn't have a sweepstakes glove?
No, but it was very boring.
That's a good gig though. I don't know.
Yeah, I expected more than I should have out of jobs.
It's funny when you hear about people with great jobs and then they're like, it was all right. Like, Joe, you and I have a friend that I used to work at Letterman, and his sole job was writing every puzzle for Wheel of Fortune. And I was like, isn't that a great job? He's like, well, we share a cafeteria with the Jeopardy folks, and they all look down at us for having the dumber show. And so there's this big power dynamic between the Jeopardy staff and the Wheel of Fortune staff that they thought were all dummies. And
I would say that every job sucks, right? Like pretty much every job sucks, right? I mean,
I'm miserable right now.
Yeah, even the good ones suck. So, hey, we haven't done this in a long time, and but I finally found one that fits the bill for Joe's Tedium Corner. Yeah, close your eyes. Okay, where does tedium come from? Left, right, down to up, up to down.
I think it's left to right with tedium.
Nope.
Up
down
bottom,
to up.
Bottom to.
Yep. Which
Okay.
way is corner? Does corner go left to right, right to
I
left?
think corner has the least distance to travel, so I'm gonna say that's left to right.
Yep, you got that right. Okay, all right. So this one was sent to me from Tim Harrod, who is the curator of Bastard Tapes, a podcast that everybody should listen to. It's all weird music that he finds and puts into themes, and it's so good. Anyway, he sent me some Cloud Tedium, all right? And so he sent me this a long time ago, and even when I saw Cloud Tedium, I was like, I don't know. I didn't watch it right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was emailing him today, and I looked at an old email, and I was like, all right, I'll watch Cloud Tedium. It's good tedium. It's really good tedium. It's called Cloud Psychokinesis. And I don't know if this is a thing or what, but this guy, he has a whole channel dedicated to this. It's not a bit. It probably is a bit, but he takes it seriously. It's not like a joke. And he points cameras at clouds, and he tries to make them disappear with his words and with his whatever aura or energy. And so that's what he does with this. And Nick, you are 100% going to believe in this when it's done.
Well, the
but look-
government seeds the chemtrails, and he tries to make them disappear with his mind. So it's a battle that will never.
He's a
quite be
hero.
won,
He
but,
really is a
yeah.
hero. All right, so here's Cloud Tedium.
Hey, it's another cloud control video by T. Chase. This one is in October 2021. This is where I try to control clouds with my psychic powers. As I do
That's like
this,
where
I
we
have to-
say this is the show where we watch 11,000 videos.
I mean,
he's doing new viewers, or they're watching for the first time.
He's doing a great job of like inviting new viewers in.
I've got 11,000 clouds. I'm going to move them all.
So I have to kind of chant to focus the psychic energy. Couple of clouds up here.
Why does he do the big one?
This is a small cloud. I'll
Not
focus
that
on
good.
this one. I'm going to try to just make this small cloud disappear using psychic powers.
What do you guys think? Will he be able to do it, or will he not be able to do it?
I believe in him.
Over the course of several hours, sure.
And this is a longer video, so
Okay.
Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Try to make the small cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Blue sky. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Try to make the cloud disappear.
it has about 895 views. Is what I last saw. So not
More than the
great,
last
but, like,
episode of Willie's Garage, actually. Not bad.
The small cloud. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud vanish. Cloud disappear.
This is my favorite Kids in the Hall character right here. I love this. I love this Kids in the Hall character.
Cloud disappear.
Kevin McDonald?
Blue sky. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud vanish. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear.
He takes the smallest, wispiest cloud.
It's working though.
Yeah.
The other ones aren't disappearing. That one's disappearing.
Yeah.
Try to make this small cloud disappear.
He's turning to
Cloud
saturation
disappear.
on
Cloud disappear.
his camera.
Cloud vanish. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud vanish. See, it is fading out. Cloud disappear. Cloud
People in the chat, Joe,
disappear.
want just this audio so they can remix it.
Oh, this is good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Melinda Mixers, take note. Be silent. Let's be silent for the rest because the ending is really, ends very strongly. Let's observe silence for the rest of this.
Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud vanish. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud. See, it's fading out. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud vanish. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. See, the cloud's fading. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Nearly faded out. Try to make that cloud disappear. Cloud disappear. Now, we have another cloud here. We'll try to make this small cloud disappear. Cloud. Cloud disappear.
That's this week's Joe's Tedium Corner right there.
Where was I? Oh, yes. Cloud disappear.
There's so much more coughing too, and I was like, no, that was the perfect spot to end it because it went on. And but there's like one more minute of coughing, and it's
Jeez,
good.
where was that guy during the Dust Bowl?
Yeah,
If
I
he
know.
can control the weather, we wouldn't
Yeah.
have the Grapes of Wrath.
Well, we have chemtrails now, George, so we don't need him anymore. So yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like coming up with very accomplishable goals, and then you feel like you're powerful. I think that's the main thing.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that. I don't know. Not to, but he it looked like there's some sort of manipulation on the video. Wasn't there like kind of like a weird like flashing on the video? I think he was doing like photoshops, but he wasn't hiding it very well.
I thought it was just like fast forwarding in the, while it.
No, but why did the other ones not disappear? Why did the other ones not disappear?
Because he wasn't yelling at those.
I know, but how did he make just that one disappear?
Well, because as Nick said earlier, the wispy ones, will naturally
evaporate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Bill
the
Turner
cloud
in the chat
experts.
said psychic powers bring April showers. So I think without that,
That's very true. All right,
Cleo
well,
disappear.
we have we saw Texercise with Erling Mandrell. We saw Mousercise, Elmo-size, Kidsercise, and now the video that this is the one that got away until recently.
Oh, this is the one, huh?
Bondasize. You can see this was $20, and this was actually I almost forgot about this. The fact that that it got away until Max had an Instagram called Video Poison, which posts great clips. Posted a little bit from Bondasize, and I messaged him and I said, this is the video I've been looking for years now, and can you send it to me? And he did, and here are the portions I can show from Bondasize, the one that got away.
Nice. Big day. Big day for VCR party.
And Clear Disappear was great, but I think the soundtrack to this is fantastic.
This is an important announcement from the Adult Video Association. The federal government and a number of states have passed new censorship laws designed to take away your right as an adult to obtain and view sexually oriented material.
What?
Videotapes,
Nick
books,
is so pissed right
magazines,
now.
records, and players.
Oh, that stupid government.
Jesse Helms.
This endangers your right to read and view whatever you wish, even in the privacy of your own home. Vote for less.
Hello? Am I the only one here?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
I feel like we're here. So there we go.
Okay, and then here's where the soundtrack kicks in.
This from Double Dragon?
Yeah. It's like Battletoads or something.
B&B Pleasures.
I'm assuming we got consent from B&B Pleasures. Living
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they gave me the okay. The Battletoads are like
Contra 2. It always looks like it's bad pleasures.
Yeah.
This is how it starts?
Yep.
Ninja Guy
girls,
done.
this bondage film that we're making is really coming along. But to enjoy bondage to the fullest extent, one must be in very tip-top shape. And that's what we're going to do now with more Bondasize. So let's see you smile. Come on, smile, both of you. I know how you love exercise. You wake up wanting, craving more exercise.
And that's all I can show from Bondasize. But the credits go on for a really long time with that theme song. So I think tonight, to end the show, I'll play the full credits from Bondasize.
Okay, yeah, that's a toe tapper. That could be in the toe tapping tournament. I think I had a chance. Wow, that's good. That's really good. That was worth all the. How many years had it been since you had wanted that tape to when you finally got the tape?
Like 3 or 4. I mean, whenever we were putting together Volume 9 was when I first saw it. So yeah, it had been a while, but thanks to Video Poison, give them a follow on Instagram.
Do you have any sort of interest at all, Nick? And it's fine if you say no. In any sort of bondage at all, like with your sexuality, like do you have any sort of like, is there any curiosity maybe, or is there any sort of?
Great question. No, I was thoroughly grossed out and disturbed by the video. So
oh really?
It's basically those ladies are like, chained or harnessed up, but doing like exercises like you would do in an exercise video. And it's that for about an hour.
Are they naked the whole time?
Eventually, yeah. Yep. And yeah, it's fairly gross. So I think I showed just enough of Bondicize,
Okay.
and about as much as I wanted to watch.
All right. Well, okay, I got a George's deathbed vision for my last video here of the raviolis. This is the segment where when George is on his deathbed, he's going to have visions. We all know he's going to have visions, and they're going to be really fucked up. They're going to be like Bondicize level. And so what I do whenever I come across a video that looks like something that would be on George's deathbed vision, I put it into this segment called George's deathbed visions. And these are all the ones that George has seen flash before his eyes on his deathbed so far. Oh, shoot. Oh boy. Hold on. There we go.
George's deathbed visions.
Remember that one? Remember those?
Where did you get that photo of me dead?
Huh?
Did you get that picture of me dead from the future? Is
Yeah,
that
from the future. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cylindrical things shooting out of things that Joe thinks.
Well, there's also clowns that are roller skating.
Sure, but there's of the 5 things, 3 of them were cylinders shooting out of things.
Hold on a second. Let's see if that number's accurate. That's not a cylinder shooting out of things.
No,
That
is
one.
Yeah.
There's clowns.
Yeah, there.
Oh, okay. I guess. Yeah. That's not.
I guess
That's
it's 3
not.
out of 6.
Okay.
And this is the segment where he tried to make clouds disappear.
George disappeared. George disappeared.
All right. So this one, who sent me this one? Mark sent this one. So here's the thing, George. When you're on your deathbed, right? It's gonna be very sad, first of all. But
We'll see.
But I sometimes wonder, like, you're gonna have all these visions. Like, this is prime time. There's so many, like, there's an opportunity for to make a buck here. So I'm wondering, like, on your deathbed, will there be commercials? And Mark sent in a commercial that I think could make an appearance on your deathbed vision to make this guy, Dr. Amigo, make a buck during your death. Does that make sense?
Support the Grim Reapers who support us.
All right, here we go. Here it is.
¿Es la influencia una amenaza para mí y mi familia? ¿Cuáles son los síntomas? ¿Cómo hacer para evitarla? Si me enfermo, ¿qué debo hacer para no contagiar a otros?
It's me, your worst nightmare.
George's deathbed visions.
For sure.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
definitely be there, right?
See, don't make me look forward to my end. That's the sort of thing where I can't wait to see that again now.
Well, you're gonna be touching subway poles without a glove, just trying to speed up your death.
Speaking of looking forward to your death, I'm just looking at Victoria made this nice. Everyone's a puppet when they're dead. And I'm just wondering, can you leave in your will that, like an Irish wake type of thing? We're all drinking, enjoying, and I get to bring you out as a puppet. One last time.
I have very specific instructions to when I expire to have my body dropped into a volcano, so I can't end up in dead in a corner for 10 episodes before people really start tuning out. I know Joe's going to do that.
Can we marionette you? Please, just let us marionette
You can do that while I'm alive. I mean, you're kind of doing that already. Yeah.
Say hi, George. Get a little string
On your
there.
own advice, everyone's a puppet when they're dead. I think we need to take advantage of that.
Exactly. You invented that. So, all right, those are our raviolis, and we don't do the outgoing graphic for that.
No, but we do the intro graphic to a segment called How to Watch Cyber Videos on the Internet. Here we go. Okay.
That's a scimitar song right there.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
it from? Oh, from How to Watch
Cyber
or
sex.
Cyber,
Or how to have
cyber sex on the
Yeah.
internet, of course.
Yeah.
This is a video that was somebody was videotaping their TV. They posted this online, and it's a flub. We're gonna have Flubman Dan Apsel on. I don't know, soon, I think.
I think this fall sometime. I have a collection already of flubs from you guys and from other videos. There's so many flubs, and he's the master. So
the director, Peter Bogdanovich, died earlier this year, and this news station was covering it, and somebody had the wherewithal to record this. It's a great obituary flub.
Director Peter Bogdanovich is being remembered tonight. His daughter says Bogdanovich died of natural causes at his home in LA this morning. His career began in the 1960s.
At first, I thought that was a flub. At his home in LA, she kind of just mangles it, but that's not the flub. Kind of lulls you into thinking that's the flub.
At his home in LA this morning. His career began in the 1960s and took off with the 1971 movie The Last Picture Show. Some of his other notable films include Paper Moon and What's Up, Doc? He also had small acting roles in other movies and TV shows, most famously playing the rapist on The Sopranos. A therapist, rather. I'm so sorry about that. Peter Bogdanovich was 92 years old.
He played the rapist on The Sopranos.
And I love that they put the captions up there. The person had to correct it as it's going live.
Right there. Yep. Played the rapist on The Sopranos.
Therapist, rather. Sorry.
He was also 70 degrees, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. I love like an obituary that turns into a flub because the stakes couldn't be higher. And she's just reading the teleprompter and sees, the same spelling as the rapist at face. So yeah.
Do you think it was just that it did the space thing where like the was like cut off and the rapist? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I think it comes up, you're quick, you quick have to glance as the letters come up, and she just said he plays the rapist on The Sopranos.
I'm trying to think what that character would be in The Sopranos, and he's playing it. All right.
I think
We're
he
gonna
was
have you on the
Dr.
show.
Melfi's therapist, right? She went to a therapist.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, he's not the lurking rapist.
No.
Who's raping all of the Sopranos.
No.
Tony's scared. Like
no, it wasn't that.
It was implied with the fade to black at the end of the last episode.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. That the rapist finally got him. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a flub for the ages there. Add it to the list.
Yeah. That's a good bad one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steve, what do you got?
So I'm partially stepping on George's corner because this one's a strange one, but it's obviously still a jock sham. But I, once again, do not have the creep skills that George does. So George, there may be homework along with this one, but I think this is one of the bizarre ones. It involves making phone calls, hence why I'm calling George in. But it's a Randall Cunningham from the 80s, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about it.
Oh,
all right.
Quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles. What a player.
Is he a lefty? I feel like he was left-handed.
I don't know. I remember he punted for like 98 yards in a game. I thought that was amazing.
I remember
that.
that.
Not only be a quarterback, but
oh, that's right. Yeah.
All right, but here is one of the more bizarre commercials I've shared thus far. Good luck figuring it out.
Coca-Cola presents Monsters of the Gridiron.
Isn't that Randall Cunningham? Not for long.
Play Coca-Cola's Monsters of the Gridiron. Grab a specially marked Coke, call the toll-free Sprint Monster line, punch in the Monster code, and turn an NFL player into a monster.
Rocket Man?
Call and your monster will tell you if you've won Super Bowl tickets, NFL merchandise, and Coca-Cola products.
That's Junior Seau. Give me the phone.
Always Coca-Cola.
Pretty bizarre, right?
Yeah. I don't really get it.
I don't know what it's selling exactly, but
well, Coca-Cola, but I don't get the game, and I don't get like why. I mean, I guess it's Halloween time, but yeah, it was just all so bizarre. And I guess you call up and maybe I don't know why they were doing it. That wasn't a
maybe
it's
like the don't tell mom the babysitter's dead contest.
Yeah,
contests that are hard to win.
Do you remember one where you would like crack open? I think it was like Coors or something. It was a beer, and money would pop out of the. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The way that the commercial
money
had it
coming up.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
I think it was Pepsi, and it was like a roll of bills, and I remember like loving that idea and like getting Pepsi just for that reason. Like it worked on me. I I wonder what George, will you do a investigation on that? Like what?
Yeah.
Like, what was the reality of that? Like, there's
I'm going to
no
call my
way.
employer and just say, look, I got to take some time
Yeah,
off.
guys.
Joe is wondering about something, and I mean, I'm sorry.
Could be Pepsi,
Joe's
could be
wondering
Coors,
about
could be anything.
the Pepsi, the
Could take me weeks.
We'll just take a couple weeks off.
Okay.
But anyway, you remember I feel like they didn't say no to any sort of publicity game kind of thing back then. They just,
Yeah, I think, Joe, at one point you had like an Onion article, maybe you submitted, where it was like for a sweepstakes where you win a trip with like Mark Brunell or a quarterback or something that you didn't care about, or was it a race car
Jeff
driver?
Gordon.
Jeff Gordon. Yeah, you win a weekend with Jeff Gordon, but you don't care about him at all, or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or just like those under the cap things where it's like you win, like you get to go to the Indy 500 with Jeff Gordon, and like what if you didn't know who he was? It would just be an awkward conversation.
Yeah, it's like the woman who won the Simpsons house replica in Las Vegas, like didn't watch the show. She just won it from like, and then just kind of immediately changed it into a normal house.
Wasn't there the thing that I can't remember which product did? It doesn't matter, but there was like you can have any band play wherever you want. So he had I don't know, some top 40 guy play up in like a city in Alaska, the most northern Alaska city that he didn't even live in, and they had to do it. I think they had to do it. It was just like a city of like 200 people, and I think it was like what's the name, Mars Bruno or somebody like that.
Bruno
like,
Mars.
Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars had to play this like tiny city in Alaska.
Oh,
the guy wasn't even there.
Oh, what a hero!
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, George, what do you have?
Well, last week I showed a wrap commercial for a non-vegan establishment called Moo and Oink, and so I was wondering where the earliest wrap commercials came from, or where they appeared, for what products. And I don't mean like an authentic wrap. Like Moo and Oink was pretty authentic, but like major brands were.
I don't know what
tempting.
Moo and Oink is. What is Moo and Oink?
That was. I don't know if you watched the shows that we did last week that you were in, but it was a it was a giant cow, or it was two people in cow and pig costumes singing in a.
You had a big reaction
supermarket
last week, Joe. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a good sign, Joe.
Okay. Was that? That was okay. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
I need to see a doctor.
Right. Mars
All right.
Bruno.
Yeah.
So these are just some other early rap commercials, but the last one was not all that early, but I feel like it's might be one of Nick's favorite commercials.
Oh, we'll see. Jury's out.
Take a sheet of Reynolds wrap, fold it in a Reynolds flap. First add meat, add your spice. Fold it once, fold it twice. Bake it now at 450. Not long, 15 minutes or so. Now take a peek, and you'll see just how good your meal can be. Because with a sheet of Reynolds wrap, a little thought, this Reynolds flap, you'll soon see what you can do. Chicken or fish and vegetables
Kinda got the
too.
Rapper's
Seals and
Delight,
goodness, seals and flavors. So do
Skirting.
yourself this little favor. Make cooking better.
Skirting illegality.
Then snap with a sheet of Reynolds wrap.
The centipedes are coming. Get your fingers moving fast, and the spiders out to get you. Do you think that you can last? You can shoot him in the middle. He will only break in two. And the fleas are even faster if you look when you're through. See the scorpion a dancing? He can really help you score. But the centipede's immortal, keeps coming back for more. Centipede is from Atari, and it's faster than a jet. If you're
It's
looking for
84.
action, it's the game you gotta get.
Maybe somebody could mix this with the cloud chanting.
The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari. It's the video system with classics galore. From Space Invaders to cars that roar. A real hit joystick controls the screen. Solaris is hot and Midnight Magic's mean. And one more thing, it's got a special low price. Under 50 bucks. 50 bucks? Now isn't that nice? The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari.
Here's the Nick commercial.
We're as funky as we can be. Every Wednesday night. That's right.
Right here.
On your TV. We're perfect strangers. And friends like us.
Problems? Lord, ridiculous. Then it's headed to class.
We got straight in. We want to change the world. For a dollar that pays. Perfect strangers. Head of the class. Wednesday nights on ABC.
I think I might have shown that on a Saturday morning cartoons.
I don't think I've ever seen that. But then again, I don't remember things.
Last week. So.
Yeah.
Steve, you were saying that it wasn't even Bruno Mars; it was Pitbull.
People are saying it was definitely
The Bull Pit.
Yeah, Bull Pit. Yeah, come on.
I love that story though. I hadn't heard that one. That's great.
But wasn't it like a remote city in Alaska that Pitbull had to actually play there?
CSK says internet historian did a good video on Pitbull going to Alaska. But a lot of people are saying Pitbull, Batman cereal for Joe. Brendan June.
No, come on. That's off the top of my head.
Story.
I was yes, exactly.
Listen, I'm just telling you what the chat says, guys.
Yeah, even Nick defended me on that.
I did.
So, yeah,
claiming to be an authority.
Yeah.
All right. So Joe, what do you have for us?
Some IMG.
Chicken shit. Electronic video transmission uploaded with no intention. Harvested semi-ethically. Welcome to IMG.
Okay, IMG time. We got some good ones here. Let's see. These are all really short ones, by the way. This is IMG 4213, 49 views. Garrick sent this in. Garrick called it "Man in a T-shirt that's hard to explain breaks board during a team building exercise."
You lift this one up and this one's out here. So start from here, chamber. This one, chamber, good. And when this one comes up, push this one out. And then bring it back like that.
So he doesn't really pay attention to the instructions here. See, he should be pushing out his hand here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like, when you push it out, when you pull it up, that should go out.
We don't want to meet these guys in a dark alley. It's so else.
Yeah, Dave from accounting. Is that? But see, he shot out his left arm as he. That's not what you're supposed to do.
No, he messed it up.
Yeah, he's really proud of himself. But
no, that's what you're supposed to do at the end of a fight, right? The jumping up and down.
Yeah. And look, he's doing it in front of a sign that says "Human Resources." So, all right, and that is a T-shirt that's hard to explain. So, nice work, Garrick. This one is IMG 4742. This is from James in Atlanta. James in Atlanta had a lot of luck with 4742. I'm going to be showing another one coming up here, but this one had 16 views. And he called it "Enticing Kids to Recycle with Cat's Cash." And I think this is a school project. And just tell me what kind of letter grade you would give this kid for his project.
So my project is an incentive-based program for recycling. And it's supposed to entice the kids to recycle that don't already recycle. And the incentive is Cat's Cash. So the more that you recycle, the more Cat's Cash you would get through the program.
Yeah, so there you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sold. What do you think, Sharks?
I mean, that's a C- right there, right? I mean, that's a solid C- on that.
Yeah,
project.
put a windscreen on that mic too.
Yeah, exactly. So you get Cat's Cash for enticing kids to recycle. Here's another IMG 4742 from James in Atlanta. This is a hot number. 27 views. Eastern European fish dump.
Transferring up into lake?
It's nature.
I guess so. Yeah, that's Yep, that's how nature does it. All right, last one we got here is IMG 0990, 12 views. Chelsea sent this one in. Chelsea called it "Fuck Yeah." The guy shooting the video says it all. See, now that's a job that would be fun, actually. How would that job ever get old?
George, is this another job that we don't know that you had at one point?
I feel like the first day would be awesome, and then it would get less awesome.
No way! It would never get tiring at all. Never.
Basically, operating Truckosaurus every day.
You're a god every single day.
By the way, I love when Joe is like, "No way!" Is the guy who's never worked a 9-to-5 job in his life. You have to go every day. I didn't realize.
I worked construction in high school. So
this would make like traffic much more annoying because you know what you could do if you had that
Oh,
truck,
right.
but or crane
Yeah.
or whatever that is.
Truckosaurus. Yeah.
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 That's what it is.
And see, I've played a lot of these claw like stuffed animal games before, so I kind of know.
Yeah,
this
I think
job.
you'd be good at it.
Yeah. Look at that.
I'll yeah.
Digging up the tabs, people love to see this. IMG miners.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's the latest installment of IMGs. If you want to be an IMG miner, contact me, Joe at foundfootagefest.com. I'll get you on the list. We're almost at, how many do we have? We're almost at like 5,000 of the numbers. Of the actual IMGs, we have tens of thousands. But of the actual numbers, we're almost up to 5,000. We're almost halfway there. So contact me and I'll get you on. I'll recruit you to be a harvester.
Fantastic. All right, we're running low on time, so I just want to make some announcements here. One is live right now on the foundfootagefest.com store is the pre-order for Creating Rem Lazar, the Blu-ray and DVD. So this is something we've been working on. This is the cult children's movie, episode 100 of VCR Party. We had the star of this, Jack Mulcahy, on. It's a charmingly bizarre kids movie about a blue superhero named Rem Lazar that they create. And the producers of this from 1987 have been working on this 35 anniversary special edition Blu-ray DVD with a 35-minute documentary that has footage from they shot back while they were making it, plus new interviews with everybody in it. Sing-along versions of all the songs with the lyrics on screen. And this just went on sale. They have a limited quantity, and once they're gone, they're gone. So we wanted to give you first opportunity. So go to store.foundfootagefest.com and pre-order. Jack Mulcahy and the director are going to sign the first 50 copies, so you can get a signed version of it. And there's a few tickets left. We're having a theatrical premiere because this never was on the big screen. It was only on VHS. In New York at the Alamo Drafthouse in Manhattan. You can watch on the big screen with the stars there. We're going to sing along. There's going to be fun surprises. There's a blue carpet for a photo op. And that's September 12th and the 13th. And that's if you go to our tour page, foundfootagefest.tour, you can get tickets for that. And
I'll never forget where we were when we first saw that, though. We were in Denver in Andrew's house. This guy, this local weirdo who invited us to his place. He's a VHS collector, but we didn't know who he was. And we went over to his house. We stayed up until 6 o'clock in the morning watching videos. And one of those was Rem Lazar.
Yeah.
And he had a dog named Tiny Coconut. And we ate ice cream and we drank espresso up until like 6 o'clock in the morning. And we did
on a giant zebra print beanbag, as I recall.
Yeah,
that fit all three of us on there.
So I'll never forget that. So that's why I'm happy that this is like,
yes,
coming to fruition. Because I think we watched a copy of a copy of a copy that he had. There was, it didn't have wide release back
there was
then.
never an official release, so we've got it exclusively on our store. It'll ship to you by September 13th, the official release date. And you can see, by the way, here's some other shows we're doing. So we're at Sidewalk Film Festival, then the Creating Rem Lazar, and then we're in Liberty Hall. This is in Lawrence, Kansas. We're showing Chop and Steel there and doing a little found footage show there. And our buddy DJ Hasselhoff, who shot Chop and Steel, he's going to be DJing an after party there. And then we got a bunch more dates will be announced soon. But anyway, that's our busy schedule.
And here's the other thing: people email us all the time about our college shows. You can go to the college shows probably for free, but like there's no tickets for it. They never kick you out. You just kind of sneak in and you just kind of sit in the back row. If you want to go to our college shows, you can.
If you're gonna creep around on a college campus, just go ahead.
But by the way, our college shows, we've gotten yelled at so many times for showing our stuff. Like we just do the G-rated show at this point. There's no swearing or anything. It's very we've gotten hollered at a lot. So
we were showing full frontal male nudity when we first started doing college shows. And, We got some people rubbing their temples and not believing that we were doing that. So
It's a different, So they don't like that, it turns out. So yeah, you can come to our college shows if you want to. All right. Talking
no full
Squirrels
frontal
update.
nudity.
Wait, what?
Just no full frontal nudity if they come.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I can show that privately on my phone to them. If you guys come, I can show it to you privately. Talking Squirrels update. So I'm talking to Dave tomorrow. We're having a production meeting, and we're going to figure it out. But Talking Squirrels has come. Last week we had last Saturday we had Lenora's midnight rental, and that was huge. A lot of people tuned in to watch that, and it was fantastic. And then it got taken down because I think there was a Letterman clip in there that she had used, and so it got taken down. But
I put it back up though. We trimmed it out, so it's back up now.
Okay, it's back up, and so you can watch that there. It's like our version of Elvira. It's the Found Footage Festival's version of Elvira, hosted by Laura, who's a VCR party veteran. She's been on Saturday, and she's been on this show. And tune in, watch that. What else is there?
Well, we have a decision on our vanity plates. Of course, you got us to a goal on our patreon.com/Found Footage Festival, which is how we're able to do this show every week. So if you're not supporting us there, please do. Don't be a freeloader. But we got to a certain goal, mainly, well, thanks to you, but also thanks to Bob Hedges, who's one of our loyal viewers, sends us a lot of videos. And was like, let me get you over the final hurdle. So we asked all the Melindas who watch this show to vote for vanity plates that we will all actually get on our cars. And I announced the winners were Wet Pets for George, Plunkett for Steve, Nick Sips for me, and Pit Wisp for Joe.
Yep.
So, but final decision went to Bob, since he's the one who really came through and got us over that hurdle.
We wouldn't be doing it without him. We wouldn't be doing this without him.
So here's Bob's final decisions. There might be some controversy here, but he has announced his final decisions. All right, George, your vanity plate for your Pennsylvania car.
Wet Pets, Wet Pets.
Wet Pets.
Yes. Yes.
So he went with the voting public on Wet Pets. How do you feel about that?
I don't want any vanity plate at all. So, but as far as they go, I'm thrilled to see all the new highway patrolmen I'm going to meet.
Okay, so now on to Steve. Steve, Bob's decision, Plunkett, Plunkett.
That's perfect.
I'll take it. I will gladly take it.
No contest. Now, for me, he had a tough decision. He said, I admit I wanted Vegan 69, but there's no way it'd be allowed. And one Melinda said they'd cancel their Patreon if Joe figured out a way to rob you of the clear consensus. And for that reason, he went with Nick Sips, Niksips, named after my peculiar habit of sipping water when my mouth is dry. Now,
well, it's just like the little puckers that you do. Like you bring them, you just do a little.
How else are you supposed to drink through a straw? What other options are there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have to use the straw. Why do you have to use the straw?
Well,
don't that's my point. But okay,
the mug that I have. But all right. So anyway,
you specifically got a mug that had the straw in it. You're like, I want that one.
I guess I didn't know. I went to Target and I wanted a giant thing to drink. This was a gift.
Oh, it was a gift.
Yeah. And
for yourself, or somebody else got it for you?
Somebody else got it for me, and I said that we were trying to drink more water in general, and so they got me this mug with the straw. So that's why I've been drinking out of it. So anyway, that little picadillo I have will be immortalized on my license plate.
Well, I'm happy about that because it means we can play that song more often, and that is a song that will pop into my head randomly throughout the day, any day, and I don't mind it.
By the way, like it have we thought about the fact that I think Nick did this just so he can get rid of his Boop fan license plate? Like all of us are moving to down, maybe not down, moving to something else, and like Nick gets to go from Boop fan to Nick Sips, which at least now it has his name on it.
It's true.
Yeah. but
Yeah.
that's almost more embarrassing.
What about your mechanic that always calls you Nikki?
Hey,
how do you-
Nicky! Yeah.
Hey, you
he'll
sip?
definitely he'll definitely comment on it because he did say you better boop fan.
Big
so-
sipper?
Yeah. What's that all about, Nicky? So the last choice, Joe, the consensus was Pit
Yeah.
Wisp, and Bob said, I think Joe has to be Pam Cap.
He told me that he preferred Pam Cap. I thought
said
that
it-
was interesting.
It's not as embarrassing, but it's way harder to explain. It was
That's
also
true.
the entire origin of the contest and the fundraising drive. He said, it's my last one, and it's the only one where I'm going off the path. So Pam Cap was the number 2 vote, so it's not a completely left field thing, but it is not
Okay.
the consensus. So
Okay.
they've been decided. Next steps, we all have to go to the DMV and put in the request for these between now and next Tuesday.
Okay. All right. And then we have to document the whole thing too. We got to milk this for content.
Record with your phone as you're doing it to show the process, and so
I mean, can't you just do it all online? I mean, is it?
Yeah,
you actually have
but
to go to the DMV.
no,
or-
you don't have to go
okay.
to the DMV, but so record yourself, go into the website, maybe you find out it's not available. There could be some drama there. So
I mean, it's not only the mechanic; it's like my mother-in-law. Like, I'm gonna see my mother-in-law. She's gonna be like, "What's Pam Cap?" I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
There's a magic video that Pam put out.
And every souped up Honda Civic you are next to at a stoplight is going to see Pam Cap and be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
hey, the Patreon got us there, and so
Everyone
now
next
we're
to me is going to be disappointed that Jim Plunkett's not in the car.
I know.
Yeah, they already
exactly.
are.
Who's
They're
this?
like, it's some thumb.
Yeah.
Last thing, EP mode this week. This is our bonus episode.
Wait.
For,
I have an
what?
idea for a raffle.
The boop
Okay.
fan plate?
No. Oh, maybe that should be it though. Maybe we should have boop.
Yeah,
fan
I'm
in
gonna
the
have those front and back plates. I could raffle them off.
That's pretty good.
Well, no. Here's my raffle sweepstakes idea. Is that we'll do a sweepstakes where people can actually win money. And I was thinking $369 because I think that we can actually.
There are
afford
rules
that.
for these that you have to go by for.
Okay, what are they, Nick?
Well, I don't know, but I'm saying if we do one, it's illegal to do one without posting rules and making it available without purchase and all that. But
What would they purchase? You just
Well,
send in the thing.
all right, let's go ahead and do a sweepstakes without looking into it. But go ahead, pitch your idea.
Okay, so here's the idea. So it's based on this vanity plate thing. So we're going to give you $369 plus expenses for getting your. Let's consider this a spitball right now. This is a spitball right now. Let's not do it quite yet. But here's the idea: $369 plus the expenses of getting your vanity plate done, whatever it costs, like $40 or whatever it is, to let us and the Melindas come up with a vanity plate for you. Okay. But you have to do it. If we send you the money, you have to do it. And otherwise, you'll hear from our lawyer, Anderson. And so,
Okay, so to recap, we spent a lot of time and effort trying to get to our goal so that we
Right.
made money so that people would pay us to get done vanity plates. And now we're going to pay that money to a stranger to have them get a
we're
vanity
going to pay him
plate.
$369 plus some expenses. It's going to be about $400.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was
So-
that's what we needed to get to our goal.
So, but then I'm thinking that but then we can get them to do something dumb like Rem Fan or something, or like Czar's Car, or like other, like maybe we could have Boop Fan. Maybe we could pass on Boop Fan. Maybe that's what this is. Pass
Okay.
along the Boop Fan.
So people would
sweepstakes.
send in a postcard to have the honor of getting the $369 with that caveat that they need to get a vanity plate of our choosing.
Yes.
Am I recapping that correctly? Okay.
Exactly. So this is
Okay.
this is what it would be. It would be if you were to send in for the sweepstakes, it would be called "Go Ahead, Name My License Plate in exchange for $369 plus expenses, and I have to do it. Otherwise, I can expect a phone call from your attorney, Anderson Sweepstakes." That's what I'm thinking it will be called.
Okay.
Now,
Still
again,
spitballing.
just spitballing, but there's our address there. But don't you think, like, what's the harm in this? You can actually win money from doing this, and we're gonna pick it out of the hopper, like we
Yeah.
always do. It's all fair. Like we do it on the up and up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to bring more money into so that we can like pay our rent and get a bigger office and things like that.
It's $369.
Langley M. Neely said, maybe discuss this off stream, but a lot of people seem to like the conversation.
Well, my favorite thing is
as funny.
Evan wrote, it would be funny to get one of the plates before they do. So somebody out there in Pennsylvania, you have
Don't you
till
dare scoop us.
please get wet pets before me. I will be forever in your debt.
But then we'll be able to
$369.
Yeah. I'll pay you $370.
Yeah,
we'll be able to milk this bit for another like 4 episodes then if they do that. So all right.
Spend money to make money. I guess that I guess it doesn't really apply here, but the EP mode, as I was saying, I think it's time for more Sin of the City, the Iowa City locally made cop show that we're still trying to release on Blu-ray. So you got more episodes queued up?
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, Brad sent all of them in their entirety here. So I'm gonna look at this.
Nice.
Sweet Sin of the City. So much more what's his name? Fergus. So much more Fergus on here.
Yeah.
Fergus 69 is my plate.
By the way, we got we do an annual VCR party Halloween contest, and somebody already submitted a Fergus-based costume to us over email, even though we haven't announced it yet. So I got to get back to him because it'll all will be revealed in October.
No,
but
I think it was a couple, and one was dressed as Fergus, the other was dressed as you. So it was like Nick Pruer and
based
Fergus.
on a hypothetical we had on an EP mode where I was in an improv group, a 2-man improv group with me and this guy who's not very good at delivering lines from Sin of the City. So it's a deep dive costume.
And the guy who dressed as Fergus, he shaved off his beard for it so that he'd look more like Fergus.
We'll talk about this on a future episode and show the picture. But
fucking Melinda's, I tell you.
Get your Halloween costumes prepped now because it's going to be tough to beat. All right. Anything else before we get out with some Bondicize credits?
I think that's it. We had a done that I wanted to do, but this is going long. Let's wrap it up. We'll do it next week.
Well, until next week, we will be right back right after these words.
We did our best, and if we had been prepared, we could have done better.
Support the Melindas and support us. Check out at Laugh Loft, and VB Creates for You on Instagram. Everybody's a puppet when they're dead, George.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And oh yeah, I love it.
All right. See you next week, everybody.
Bye. Best boy?
There are best boys.
You're a production secretary?
The only credit I care about is how good the music.
Who did the music for this?
Maybe it'll be on the end.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
In 8.
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.